Hello, I'm WBZ TV meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for this weekend and into much of the upcoming week as we have the last few days of January and start the new month of February on Thursday. For today, though, it looks like it's going to be really warming up, and the thermometer will say about 50 this afternoon, but it's really going to feel more like 38 to 40 because of all the wind. It'll be gusty out of the southwest at 15 to as high as 35 miles an hour. A little bit of high thin cloudiness from time to time, but sunshine should be pretty much prevalent most of the day. Tomorrow, it's going to be a different story. The clouds will win tomorrow, although there'll be a little filtered sunshine, especially north and west. The rain will fall late tonight and first thing tomorrow morning. We'll see that in just a minute. These will be your highs across the nation today. You can see how warm it is from L.A. to Phoenix to Brownsville to New Orleans to Orlando in the low to middle 70s in those spots. In fact, a lot of above average temperatures covers the nation today. Severe cold is up there in Canada, and it won't be long before a pattern change will bring some of that down in the United States. That'll be plunging into our country soon, sometime in several batches as we get deeper into February. But for now, we'll enjoy this weekend as it warms up with a little bit of high cloudiness today, probably a little bit more in this model suggesting or showing here. And then here comes the rain right here, and that should be coming down late this evening, probably into the Boston area in the early morning hours, and the ribbon of rain shifts off to the southeast. First thing in the morning, we'll still have a little bit south of Boston. It should be ending on the Cape around, say, around 10 o'clock or so. Now, the cloud cover is going to linger behind this front, although it may thin out enough to allow filtered sunshine, especially farther north and west of Boston, but pretty heavily overcast off to the south most of tomorrow, it seems. And it looks like it's still going to be on the mild side. On tomorrow night, it may try to thin out, and Monday we may see some sunshine, but I'm kind of doubtful of that, especially with low clouds coming in from the ocean. So we'll call it just maybe a little sun, then turning mostly cloudy. Today's highs flirting with 50 in many spots, a few areas just a little bit above 50, a few spots a little bit below 50. Overall, much milder than the last few days. And tonight will be a lot warmer than the last few nights have been, low to middle 40s for low temperatures tonight. And so we'll be off to a pretty good start tomorrow morning with a launching pad in the 40s, but the temperature isn't going to go up that much tomorrow compared to what it's been doing today. Nevertheless, we should be 50 to 52. There goes the front. There goes one wave of low pressure going by on Monday, but there's going to be a second storm which is going to be more important down here coming up on Tuesday. So the precise track of that storm will determine if we have enough snow to plow here on Tuesday. Right now, it looks like we'll get sideswiped by this storm, which should be way out at sea. If there's any sort of shifting in this storm track, of course, it's going to make a lot of difference, and we would have to up the amounts. But right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a significant storm, but it looks like we'll have a scattered dustings to an inch in much of the area. Till you get down here to the I-95 corridor, then you probably run into at least an inch from Providence up to Boston, then ranging down up to maybe 2 inches as you head down to the southern Plymouth County, southern Bristol County, and maybe 2 to 4 inches on much of Cape Cod. That's preliminary. It's not quite etched in stone yet. We need to see a little bit more data. Now, with this storm coming along, we have some extra high tides coming up this week due to another supermoon happening. So we'll be seeing that full moon, and we'll be seeing also enhanced tides because of an onshore wind. These are the scheduled heights of the tides as we go through the next few days, starting with tomorrow's tide. And the highest tides will occur in the tide cycles in the morning to midday. So it looks like Tuesday's tide in the morning I'd be the most concerned about with the most brisk wind then. By the time we get to Wednesday, even though it's a very high tide at 10:36 in the morning, it's an offshore wind, so hopefully there won't be an extra surge of water. Then Thursday, it's even higher than that. Now, Friday, there's going to be another storm around here, and that will be producing some wind and some potential additional snow coming up on Friday. So that's the way we're shaping up right now. So let's go to the forecast and see how it's all going to shake out for us. The mild weekend, the rain we have early tomorrow morning, the mostly cloudy weather and colder condition on Monday, the snow which falls on Tuesday, with most of the snow along the coast and down over southeast Mass, as noted, maybe a couple, 3 or 4 inches. Then just plain cold weather on Wednesday and sunshiny, briefly milder Thursday, and another snowy system maybe here on Friday. Too early to say, be too confident about that forecast yet, but we'll keep you posted. You can watch WBZ News tonight, and you can see it at 11 o'clock. You can also see it at 8 o'clock on My TV 38 for the latest news and weather updates. Have a nice weekend.